There are two stories to this game tonight. Number one, Jake Allen goalieing the Leafs. Sure. Second thing, the team defense tonight was awful. And yes, you're going to say, well, James, what are you talking about? They only allowed 25 shots. You know, I'd say about 19 of those were grade A opportunities. As you lose 6-3 to the New Jersey Devils at Scotiabank Arena tonight, you take a 1-0 lead, you squander it. I didn't like that first goal from Joe Woll. Let's break this thing down, right? Bertuzzi gets the scoring going. Everyone's fired up. You got a 1-0 advantage. Then, 3 minutes after that, and by the way, the Leafs are up 6-0 in shots after the Bertuzzi goal. They're buzzing early. 6-0 in shots. You have a 1-0 lead. Domi and Brody have the assists on the goal. You're feeling pretty confident. 6-0 in shots. Luke Hughes crosses the blue line, fires it on, knuckles the puck, and it beats Joe Woll. Straight up beats him. Might have hit his stick on the way through and knuckled a little bit, but it beats him, and we're tied. But then the Leafs flat out dominate the period. Outshoot the Devils 25-10. Then, which is over 2 minutes to go in the first period, they come down to a 2-on-1 because McCabe gets caught. And has Liljegren never defended a 2-on-1 before? Because holy crap, what was he doing? You learn as a... Whoa. Don't know what happened there. You learn as a defender. Take away the pass. Okay? So if you're Liljegren, you're in between the two guys, right? One of them has the puck to his left, the other guy on the right. Do you want to block off the pass and let the goaltender takes the shot, you take the pass, you should be in good shape. And then it comes down to Liljegren, basically drops to both knees, doesn't block the pass cross seam, doesn't block the player's shot. Puck goes through Timothy Liljegren onto the tape of Nico Hischier, and he buries it with under about 2:04 to go in the first period. And the Leafs are losing 2-1, yet outshot them 25-10 in the first period. What the hell happened in that period? Now, still lots of hockey to play, so let's see how the second period goes. 3 minutes in, Connor Timmins has the puck just outside the blue line. Nylander gets some speed, beats the defender, fires a low glove on Jake Allen, and beats him, and we're tied at 2. Nylander's 40th from Timmins and Nyes at 3:14. Great stuff. Less than 2 minutes after that, Austin Matthews gets body position, and he beats Jake Allen's short side on the other side of the ice. And you have the lead now. It's 3-2. Vibes have flipped. You got the lead as you should because the shots on goal are so skewed. Brody and Lyubushkin got assists on that goal. You're feeling pretty confident. Then the breakdowns occur. Timo Meier. Oh, what happened on that goal? I gotta check that one out. Shout out Omar. I'm gonna try and find his goal because I know I hated all of their goals tonight. So let me try and find that Timo Meier goal. There's Sheldon Keefe after the Meier. There it is. Yeah, right. Everybody is below the goal line, and Timo Meier just skates right down the middle of the ice. And the fourth line, Camp is with his guy along the post. Gregor, he's just there, and Connor Dewar doesn't take the man going to the net. And like I mentioned, Timo Meier skates right down the middle of the ice, gets the pass in front, and he just buries it. It's just an awful defensive breakdown. You lose your man, and he buries it. And you're tied at 3. That goal is less than a minute after the Matthews one to give you the lead. Like, it's just shut down. You allow a goal 3 minutes after the Burt goal to give you a 1-0 lead. Then you take the lead again. You give up the advantage like 35 seconds after. Like, what are we doing here? And then with Willman scoring his second goal of the year, 7 minutes to go in the second period, it's a point shot from, was it Tierney or Lazar? I don't know, one of the two. And there are 4 Leafs right in front of Joe Woll. And it hits somebody. And Willman finds a puck, picks it up. Obviously, Joseph Woll can't see anything because there's like 8 guys in front of him. And Willman just pulls it to his forehand and fires in the empty cage, and all 4 Leafs are like, where's the puck? What are we doing here? And now you're losing 4-3. Then in the third period, the Devils play old-time hockey, or old-time Devils hockey, and play the trap, and they allow nothing for the Leafs to get in the zone. And with about 4 minutes to go? Yeah, about 4 minutes to go, Max Domi with a pass across the middle of the ice, and he gets picked off by, I guess it was Curtis Lazar, who gives it to Jack Hughes. He gets on a breakaway and beats Joe Wall 5-hole. Just a horrific turnover. Leads to a breakaway. There were two on ones against like crazy. Breakdowns defensively. And then Jack Hughes gets the empty netter because there was a more hard-working play. Lazar beats Liljegren to the puck. And then Tavares comes over to help. But Hughes is on the other side of the net. So Lazar passes behind the net and he just goes to the front. Boop, buries it. And that's it. Game over. You had 6 on 5. Like, what are we doing? Shots on goal were 45-25 in favor of the Leafs. People are going to say, well, you got goalie. Don't get so mad. The Leafs have been goalied by Carey Price in the playoffs. They've been goalied by Sergei Bobrovsky in the playoffs. They've been goalied by Elvis Merzlikins and Jonas Korpisalo in the playoffs. Kind of tired of hearing that and having to beat Jake Allen today. Yeah, it kind of stinks. It kind of stinks. And by the way, what's Tampa doing tonight? Because, or did they win tonight? Or did they not playing tonight? They're not playing. The Leafs are 4 up with no games in hand. If you want the divisional spot, you might lose it. And sure, people are going to say, well, lose the spot. Well, guess what? If either Boston or Florida begins the first place seed in the Eastern Conference, or no, hold on a minute. If the Rangers, become the first seed in the Eastern Conference, did they win tonight, did the Rangers? They won in overtime today. So if you look at the standings in the Eastern Conference, the Rangers, I believe with their win, because I don't think they've calculated that Rangers win tonight. They have not. So with that win, the Rangers would be the first place team in the Eastern Conference. You know what that would mean if the Leafs fell into the first wildcard spot? They'd play the Bruins. You're not going to get away from it, Leaf fans. It's going to happen. So I like to win some games. They've lost 2 in a row in regulation now, and they continue to lose games while I'm on TikTok Live. It's awful. It's awful. Now, Leafs Nation, I will be at the next... Actually, no, screw it. Let's get to these player stats real quick. 0 for 2 in the power play for the Leafs, 0 for 2 in the penalty kill for the... So they killed both penalties off, which is great. They out-hit the Devils 47-29. Fine. Joseph Woll, not great. 5 on 24. No matter what way you cut it, it's not great. You like him to make 1 or 2 of those saves, but he just did not. Liljegren, -3. Not great at all tonight. I didn't like his game. Sure, he had 5 shots on net. Or not hits, excuse me. He had 5 hits. Benoit had 10 hits tonight. What a mutant. And Tavares had 7. Yeah, let's settle down with that one. But, defensively, team-wide, didn't look good. There's also a play on their second power play in the third period where Nylander has the puck and he's trying to skate the puck out of his own end on the penalty kill. And he turns it over. And they still had zone time. They get a couple opportunities. They don't score, but Jesus, Murphy, get the puck out. It's a painful watch. Now, I understand. No Mitch Marner, no Kalle Yarncroc. You didn't have Joel Edmondson today. And, of course, no Morgan Riley. So people can now shut up on the whole Morgan Riley stuff because they lost in regulation and looked awful defensively tonight. All right, so the next game for the Leafs is against another very desperate opponent as they welcome in the Washington Capitals. And, yes, the Leafs beat the Capitals in D.C. 7-3, just last week. Don't expect that to be the same result on Thursday. And that's the unfortunate part because I will be at that game. It's a 7 o'clock puck drop between the Leafs and the Capitals as the Leafs are going to get back into the win column. And for me, a perfect night, Ovechkin goal, Leafs win. Please, please, please. I don't ask for much. I just want to win. 1 win, please. Anyways, Leafs Nation, that's going to do it for this one if you enjoyed the video and not the game today because it kind of stuck. Hit the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if it's not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video. Thoughts on the game. Would you like? Would you not like from today's game? For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow there if you're not done so already. And I will talk to you guys. Raptors edition tomorrow, 7:30 as they host the Knicks. Jays edition tomorrow as we'll be doing the season preview. Very exciting. And the Leafs Thursday as they host the Capitals at 7 p.m. at Scotiabank Arena. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not this game. We'll talk to you guys then.